Hello guys, welcome back. I am Eliiviz and I am currently in my 5th year of music production and I am producing progressive house since past 3 years. So in today's video I am going to show you in detail that how you can mix your progressive house leads properly. So let's start the video, and I have made here some leads very quickly in about 5 to 10 minutes, so please don't judge that. So let's have a look at it how it sounds. So the first thing we have to do is we have to balance the volume of each and every lead. Like you have to give priority to the lead. Like in this case, this lead is my main lead. And other 3 leads are just supporting it. They are not main leads. So you have to give priority to your leads and you have to keep the balance according to that priority. So I have already set the volume, and what you have to do after that is you have to remove reverb and delay from each and every lead, because during the mixing we will be adding delay and reverb on all the leads together. So we have to remove the delay from each and every lead, delay and reverb both. So I am removing here reverb and delay. Now it may be sounding very dry leads to you, but it will sound really good after mixing. So first let's add to the mixer channel and route it to a separate mixer channel, and let's name it lead bus. And give it a random color. So now this is our main lead bus and these 4 leads are routed to it. So the first thing we have to do is we have to add an EQ and remove the bass frequencies which are not needed in the leads. And how much bass frequency you have to remove depends on what type of leads you are using. Like if the leads are having body, its main body near the bass, then you have to remove the bass frequencies quite less. Let's see how this sounds. In this case, the lead is having body around this much part only. Lead is having main body in this part only, so I can remove quite more bass here. So I am removing it at about 169 Hz. And you have to add here a low pass filter, and what you have to do is select an order of steep 8, and you have to remove the excessive high frequencies which we can't hear. So it will be around 18 kilohertz, and I've removed that, you can see. So the second thing we will do is we will add an EQ to boost some of the frequencies which we think which should be boosted. So let's see. I think I have to remove little bit of high frequencies here. Not much, only 1 dB around. And I think high mid frequencies should be boosted a little bit. Okay, so now it's sounding good to me. So now we have to add an OTT, which is a multi-band compressor, and I am adding it because we have to glue all the lead layers together. Like we have used here 4 layers, but they are sounding totally different from each other and they are not mixing properly. So if we add OTT, then it forms a one big layer by combining all the 4 lead layers. And I will keep here depth of around 17%. And that's it. There is nothing to do much in that. So after that we will add some reverb with sidechain, and I am using here stock plugin of FL Studio, Fruity Reverb 2. And for the sidechain, what we have to do is we have to add an peak controller. You may be knowing about this sidechain, but many people are beginners, so they don't know, so I am saying for that you have to link this wet knob to a controller. You have to select here peak control peak, then input as inverted and accept. Now whenever the note will be played, reverb will get down, and when the notes are not playing, the reverb will get up. So in this way the reverb will work. And for mixing the reverb, I will be removing low frequencies of reverb at around 300 Hz. And I will be increasing little bit of decay of around 2 seconds because it works good on the leads like this. Okay, so now the leads are mixed. I mean the reverb is mixed, sorry, not the leads. So before the reverb, now we have to add an distortion, because if we add distortion after the reverb, then it will affect reverb also. So it's better to add distortion before the reverb. This sequence of plugins really matter, so don't underestimate it. So I'm using a Camel Crusher for distortion. Here is a great preset called British Clean, and I am decreasing the mix level of the distortion here. And one thing I forget to tell you about that, you have to leave some headroom for the leads, like you have to decrease the volume of this lead bus, and it should be around -6 decibels. So if you add other elements, then the volume get increased and it really then crosses the threshold and it doesn't sound good. So you have to leave some headroom for the leads. I forget to tell you about that, sorry for that. So now after the reverb, what we have to do is we have to add some sidechain, and it will totally depend on your track that how much sidechain do you need. So generally I use about 55 to 60% of sidechain. And if your leads are having lot of peaks, then you can add an compressor also, and you can compress it. Yes, these leads are having some peaks, so we have to remove it. So for this I am using a compressor of FabFilter Pro C2, and I am using a ratio of about 3:5, and attack will be really very slow. It will be about 0.005 milliseconds, and release will be also very fast because we have to catch the peaks. Okay, so I have removed little bit of peaks, and the leads are probably mixed now. And if you want, you can make some of the leads stereo, like if some leads are really very thin, so you can make it stereo like this leads. this is a super solid, so you can make it stereo. It will sound good also in stereo. And this is a plug type of sound, so let it be in mono only. I think so. Now the leads are sounding really great, and if you want you can add some delay also on it. So let me show you how you can add. So after adding the delay, you have to decrease the wet level to about 50% and this time to about 2, and then you have to decrease this level until it sounds good. And also you have to decrease this cutoff frequency of the delay. So now the leads have a good delay, reverb, compression and everything. So now the leads are mixed. So thank you guys for watching, and if you like the video, make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon to get notifications whenever I upload the videos. Thank you for watching.